Professor Yemi Osinbajo, the vice president of the country, has warned the youth never to make mistake. Learn from history. Don't repeat past mistakes. In what way? Let us know what he's trying to say. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo has charged youth to learn from history rather than repeat it or allow it to jeopardize a better future. Mr. Osinbajo's spokesman, Lalu Akonde, in a statement on Tuesday in Abuja, said the vice president was the special guest of honor at a youth forum to mark the 60th birthday of the Liberian vice president, Dr. Joel Howard Taylor, in Monrovia, Liberia. The vice president was received in Monrovia by President George Weah, who held talks with him and expressed appreciation for the vice president's one-day visit. The Liberian president, his deputy, and different Liberian groups welcomed and decorated Osinbajo with traditional recognitions and awards. Speaking at the youth forum themed conversation with the vice president and young people, Howard Taylor described her Nigerian counterpart as a humble and selfless leader who inspired hope for a better Africa. He is the most humble politician in Africa, she said. The Liberian vice president said that emerging leaders across the continent had so much to learn from his humility and commitment to service. Mr. Osinbajo was honored also with an award of distinguished service to humanity for his exemplary service to the development of Nigeria. Liberia was Africa and Africa by Liberian youth, about 400 of whom were part of the event. Presenting the award plaque to the vice president, the co-host of the event and youth activist Benjamin Sanve said the award was in appreciation of Osinbajo's service, everything he had done and would continue to do. This is in deep appreciation for years of service to Nigeria, Liberia, to the ECOWAS region, the continents of Africa and the world at large. We, the youth of Liberia, and by extension, the youth of Africa, are proud to present you this symbol of appreciation. You are a shining example of an exceptional, selfless, exemplary leader who is quietly and steadily not just a source of inspiration for Africa's youth, but you have impacted the lives of millions around the continent in so many ways. You are a rare and outstanding leader, and we thank you for all that you do and still we continue to do. I present this plaque to you on behalf of your Africans as one of the African most outstanding leaders, he said. Well, I think there's a little truth in what the way they are trying to describe Osinbajo. A tiny truth, because we have not really seen him in full gear, apart from when Buhari was sick, when he was given the opportunity to do some things, and he shook everywhere. He did his best, but ordinarily, most of the time, with all this praise singing and appreciation and all of that, all of these things, if another leader comes now, they will do the same thing. That's why I say maybe there's a little truth in just describing him. At the end of the day, all these accolades, all these praises and what have you, they have not yielded any positive results, to the nation they are presiding over, not to talk of the continent at large. No, all these guys will just gather themselves, make themselves feel good, feel happy, give themselves award and all of that, talk blah 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 blah. Nothing, it doesn't move anything, it stays there. I was even thinking he was trying to advise the Nigerian youth on how to go about it. Of course, the Nigerian youth should be able to take one or two things as far in as much the election is coming up. They should just take one or two things and do the needful, do normal. Even as election is coming, you can gain one thing from them. Well, someone is saying that Tinubu always groom capable leaders. I believe he will do more for Nigeria if elected president. Remove sentiment and let's work towards a better Nigeria. Now, so we take deceive ourselves. So Buhari is coming. Buhari has vied for this position for 3 times. He's a discipline. This is a discipline. No, say that man. na tribalistic human being na him be. Where we dey today, he does not even have feelings for Nigeria. He does not have compassion. He does not even get the feelings of the people. He does not talk to anybody, even if in his own simplicity way to even address the people. He cannot even do that. Whether they write it for him, he doesn't come out. See the first class city we are talking about. Those are the things we are talking about. Those are the things that are biting us. Seriously, those are the things we can see. Nobody is saying anything. And he made himself the petroleum minister. What do you have to say to that? And yet, he's not coming out to address the situation. I beg, go and sit down. We don't need your advice. A bishop was burnt to death. You kept quiet as if you are dumb. No mistake in the history of Nigeria can be more gracious than voting Buhari. Not even the civil war. The youth shall not repeat the mistake of voting APC again. Bang, 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 bam. Osinbajo's attitude shows that himself learned nothing from the history. If not, why is he working with the evil APC? We understand your message clear. Obidati is the answer. It is only a political fool who thinks Peter Obi is the solution to Nigeria's problem. You are only putting us all in the hands of a greater problem that will be more difficult to Nigeria. Obi my foot, really? Your opinion doesn't even matter because a God pass you. Maybe you should as well buy a coffin for yourself because the shame will be too much for you to bear when Peter B wins. You know the worst part of it is that the kind of suffering we are going through now. They are even telling us that if Buhari had not come to power, that it would have been worse than this. That's to say that this guy are heartless. That it would have been worse than this. What did you do about youth Deborah killed Osinbajo? What did you do or say about harmful people killed by your boss Kingsman? What did you do about a reverend father burnt to death? We will not even repeat past mistakes by voting APC into power again. Past mistake of voting for your party APC, which you are enjoying the privilege to be Nigeria vice president, Abi, because you are rejected through primary election. A old pastor that wants to destroy the party that made you vice president. That is Yoruba man for you. We like backbiting. You are not God because whatever God said will be and shall be. Not matter what matter of your hatred. I think this person is even trying to attack Osinbajo because of Tinubu. Osinbajo is a disappointment to God. Shame to Osinbajo. Muslim Yorubas will never listen. They prefer the religious mindset of Tinubu. I think the advice from Vice President is full of Nigerian youth. We can't even repeat what happened in 2015 and 2019. No, the affliction will not rise the second time. Never. Obedience all the way. These are some or set of people in Nigeria that don't want this country to move forward because they are unsuccessfully, so they want everything to scatter, which is why they always choose to vote wrong candidates. You speak well if we understand it. APC was a huge and massive mistake if you want to put it that way.